What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing our 30-hour review on our 2025 Polaris Sportsman 570 base model. So I've had this thing I think 5 or 6 months now, maybe less, maybe more, can't quite remember at the moment, but I've had it for a good while, and I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's get into it. Like I said, it is basically still brand new with only 30 hours on it, as you can see here. Technically a little bit 30.8, but and it has 130 miles. I'll go through there and show you. See, 130 miles. So kind of just getting broke in. I already did the 25-hour service, but that wasn't too bad. You just gotta do your front diff, engine oil, and transaxle oil and all that, and apparently check your brake fluid or something like that to make sure it's good. I don't quite remember, that was a little while ago, but I did that all. Everything's good, still running good. I've had like 0 issues on it except one thing, and it was a CV axle boot back here in the rear, as I said in the last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll have a link to that down in the description. I may pop it up over here somewhere, but we will see. It was this boot right here. I'm not quite sure what happened. I just went out here one day and it was broken. I've been riding in the woods before, so I don't know if that caused it or not. But see, as you see, made in 24, but they called it 25. And it's just, I try to keep it pretty clean. I just washed it up because I went riding a couple days ago, as you saw also in the last video. But yeah, so I love the four-wheeler. It is like the best machine I've ever owned, which saying I was coming from a 96 or 4 Honda 4Trax 300 going to this bad mamma jamma. So there's a lot to say about it. I mean, it's a lot different, of course, brand new, 44 horsepower. I mean, it's good coming from, I think it was a little under or over 20. Don't me on that fact there, because I'm not quite sure, to be honest. But yeah, I know this thing has 44 horsepower. It's all good. And so yeah, it's like the best four-wheeler I have ever owned in my life, basically. So I will go through all the storage compartments and all the features and stuff this has later in this video, but for right now I'll just do the little walk around again to get a good look at it, see if you want it, or want, not it, but one like it, and all that. You got your hitch receiver there, which, speaking of hitches and trailers and stuff, I was just working on this one earlier today. Got a new floor put in it, had some wood laying around the barn, figured might as well get out, put it in there. Got new tires on it. It don't look new because I had to try to do the mud, but yeah, she pulls it like nothing. That's a pretty heavy trailer too. It's beefy, it's an old one. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, so I will show you all the features and stuff in the storage compartment. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna show you your front storage compartment now. You got this little lever here, you just flip it up, and you got one more over there, and then you flip this whole thing up. There's your battery right there, and then your computer. Yeah, that's what that is. And then I keep my toolkit right here, and then I put my manual here in a plastic bag, so it's all good. Man, these gnats are crazy out here. But yeah, I just stick it in there. Of course, it comes with when you buy it. And then you got that much more room over here also. Why is it hanging here? Anyway, but in your toolkit, I bought the spark plug came in the maintenance kit I bought, so I just threw it in here because I didn't need one yet. But you got your coilover adjuster and all that other stuff in there, so that's good. And you just tuck back up in here. Then you got your little port where you can check your radiator cap, make sure it's tight, look at your coolant, flip that little lever, pull it out, there you are. You just stick it back in, push it down, push in, and turn it like that. And you look down here, you got your coolant overflow bottle right next to your radiator, all good. Then this utilizes the McPherson strut for an M style, as you see there, single A arm, got the strut there, all good. I like it. It handles and rides very, very good. Got braided steel brake lines and all that, with the little dinky reflectors. And then these newer models, I'm sure if you watched any other videos on them or looked at the specs about them, you've seen that they got this removable radiator guard, I guess you would call it, part of the grill. I think that's your voltage regulator there too. Don't quote me on, don't cite me on that for facts, but then this makes for easy clean out of your radiator. And you just put it back in like that. Got the 3 little tabs there at the bottom. Snaps back in. Then you can lay this down, your little thing there, and then as you see, it'll hold 90 pounds in the front rack, which I'm sure it'll hold more. And then mine came with this front rack extender, but since it's a base model, it didn't come with anything else on it, like a front bumper, which one day I'll do that. If y'all know anyone that makes a good one, drop a comment down below on a good brand of it. And then maybe one for the rear too, and a rear rack extender. I was looking at ones on Amazon. That's probably what I'll go with. But if y'all know anyone that's cheaper or better, just drop a comment down below and I'll check them out. And then, so you got your big footwells here, and then your tire pressure things, whatever you call that here. And then fuel cap, you got a 12-volt outlet plug, whatever you want to call it. And then these newer Polaris, they got a little spot. It's 12 volt in or out. You can plug your battery tender, charger, whatever up to that. Trickle charger, whatever you want to call it. And you got that there. And since it's a base model, which I'm not hating on it, I love this 4-wheeler, but it doesn't have the buttons here, like some of the mode up and down buttons that you get on the screen with some of the higher models. But just to navigate your screen, you use the button right here. And I'll just go through all the menus. Odometer, trip 1, trip 2, volts, engine hours, service out, or time till you need to service it again, trip time, and then the engine coolant temperature and the RPM. I usually leave it on the coolant temperature, but see, you just press the button, just cycle through it, all good. And then yeah, you got your key here, engine kill switch, lights, 4-wheel drive, all that all works good. You got your shifter, park, reverse, neutral, low, high, all that good. And just stupid stickers they put on there. And not sponsored by Adrenaline Power Sports in any way, but if y'all around Griffin, Georgia, and you need a new 4-wheeler, a Polaris, they're like together with Wade Tractor, New Holland, Bush Hog, and all of them. So hit them up right there. Go to adrenalinepower.com or call that phone number. And if you can, or you don't have to, but if the guy who sold me this one, his name's Wes Ellerby, so talk to him if you can. He'll hook you up with an awesome 4-wheeler. They got awesome service down there. Everything is good. We'd buy from them every time. 10 out of 10 experience. But yeah, you got them, and then just, yep. Okay. So you come around back, you got your hitch here. It says you can tow 1,350 pounds. I don't know if I would do that. I'm not discounting the machine, but this, I don't know, it's 1-inch receiver. Anyway, so you got your double wishbone A-arm, whatever you want to call it, set up back here with a fat sway bar. All good. And then you got some nice shocks. They're actually turned all the way down, and it's so soft. But it's really the best riding 4-wheeler I've ever ridden in my life. But then you got your exhaust right here. That's hot. Shouldn't touch that. Don't do that at home, kids. And then come around here, also same thing. That's where shift linkage attaches. And then they hook these up, at least base models. I know the Trails and the other ones that are different, they have the double A-arm front suspension. But these get the Carl Star, made in USA, which is cool. What are they? 25, 10, 12s. That's pretty good. They grip good. I don't know. I may replace them with the takeoffs off the Trails or even some mud tires. We'll see. Drop a comment down below what y'all would like to see. And anyway, there's where you check your oil. There's a couple reflectors and all that. Apparently, this, as they say, this rear rack will hold 180 pounds, which is pretty good for it being plastic, whatever you would call this stuff. I also know some of the higher models in this one, I think it's a Trail and up, have storage right here. It flips up and all that. It'd be cool if they made a kit that you could just put in with these back here, but I don't think they do that yet. But if anyone of y'all know that they can, a kit that they do, drop a comment down below. I'll take a look at it and update my, what do you call it, info on the next video. All right, so let's show y'all under the seat. Okay, so here is under the seat and all that. You got your air box, your engine, your Cooney throttle body. I don't know what millimeter it is, but I think it would be pretty good for this big engine in here. I call it big. It's not no 1000, but it's a pretty big single cylinder. Your starter's way down in there in the valley. See where that red looking wire goes to? It's up, down in it's down in it's down in there. Then you got your fuel injector. I don't think it's direct injected. I think it's just in the intake port, but yeah, it's not direct injected. There's no high pressure fuel pump. But here's your air box. Show you up in there. It kind of lifts up. It's a little hard to get stuck back up in there with one hand, so I'm not gonna take it all off. Got your air filter and all that. Pretty deep air box. There's a little plug down there at the bottom. So yeah, pretty sure it's basically fully sealed. I don't know if it's like sink proof, but like I wouldn't take it up over the air box. I mean, your snorkel or whatever you want to call this comes up here, but in this sealed, it's got a seal on here, but I really wouldn't do that. Put some dielectric grease or something on there, just aftermarket air box lid, and put you some risers up front maybe. But your belt box is supposedly also fully sealed from the factory, which is nice, but I don't know if I would trust it to go deep riding in water, because if your belt slips and the front dips under, goes over your air box, snorkel, whatever you want to call it, your risers, you're done. You sunk the thing basically. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'll look over everything, and if I found something else I forgot, I'll stick it in here at the end. But other than that, yeah, I think we're good. Oh, it also has Polaris, I think their house brand shocks or whatever that is. So yeah. Also, is Polaris winch ready. So you got your plug for your controller up here, because the controller will go right here and plug in. Now if you look down in here, there's a little white plug right here. I'm pretty sure that's for your winch. That would make the most sense to me, but I'm not fully sure, so don't quote me on that. But that's the only thing that would make sense for this little plug to be here for. And the winch goes right here. I got this little panel you take out, just push pin, rivet, whatever you call those in, and then your winch would go right there. Put your bumper on and go through that, and you're all good. So yeah, that's all I can think of. So yeah, we're all good. Go ahead and do a little crank up and walk around of idling, get a couple crispy revs. There you go. Turn your key on. I got my park brake set in neutral so I can rev it. You gotta pull the brake in for it to crank, and just turn your key. One more. All good. There's your fuel gauge, mile per hour, four-wheel drive status, and transmission, what gear you're in. Got a little overheat light here. I think this is just a universal dash, because I don't have power steering, but it has the power steering light. And here's also your engine. Here's also your engine light, and then high beams. See, I'll show you the lights real quick. This would be low beams, the lights on the bottom, and then flip that one more time. There's your high beams, light up top. I'm pretty sure that don't come off. I knew some of the other four-wheelers that have the light up here. This will come off, and then you're all good. But yeah, do a little walk around over. Stock exhaust sounds pretty good too. And then I just cleaned it up right now, so I don't have any. I'm not gonna go ride it and video it, but next video or next couple videos I should have something about it in there. I'll go ride, I'll take my tripod on it, get some outside footage without all the wind noise. But if you really want to hear it riding right now, go check out the other video down in the description or up here. I may put it up there, I don't know yet. I'll figure out how to do it. So let's get a couple revs up here. See if I can get a couple back here. And it is a dual overhead cam, like a 450cc dirt bike engine, kind of sort of adapted to fit in here. It looks exactly the same. So we'll go ahead and cut her off. Alrighty guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Just pick one of them, do all. Yeah, it don't really matter as long as you do one of them. And thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all learned something you didn't know about the new generation Polarises. I call it new generation, they've been out for a while. But they're not the old body style. I just hope you learned something about them. Maybe go get one. Go hit up Polaris Sportsman maybe. And just, yeah, I I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.